Check, 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 check. Okay, I think we're good to go. Going live switch. Okay, let's launch this. Yes, hello, bot. My bot of bots. I need to remember to turn off the stupid
The stream is
thing.
getting ready. Make sure to like and subscribe.
I really like that voice, though. I love it. I need to add some more things. Okay. Since we have so many charges... Hey, Vip Bimmer! How's it going? We're going to go over here. Sad Linus. I'm a little tired, so that could be why. Just low energy. I guess. I'm trying to remember what Sad Linus looks like now, because my brain cell. Oh, that one. Yeah, the 100-foot stare. That is definitely low energy. It's been a little overcast, some other stuff, and that messes with my energy levels really bad. So, we're gonna go expand my battery. But yeah. Let's hop up here. So, I got, Empower Pathways working. Yeah, no, dude, I don't know what's up, but I'm looking forward to getting this stuff going. That might, honestly, I just ate, and... Oh, okay, went ahead and did all 300. Awesome. So that should get us 3 energy wells. And that should expand by, like, 1 whole battery. Awesome. Oh, boy. Now we can go much farther. So, and then I think we're gonna go talk with the girl over here. Meow. Okay, so we did find the temple that she was talking about, and that gave us auto build.
Oh.
So apparently auto build is a feature you're supposed to get. That doesn't sound healthy, man. I don't even remind myself what the BMI calculation is. So, average of 1. Not DMI, BMI. Wait, kilograms divided by the square of height in meters. If I'm not mistaken, you said you were 6 foot tall. So that would be X over 36. Or wait, square of the height, right? Divided by the square of the height. Okay, that's not... Well... By 2. Which would mean... That doesn't sound right. Because that would mean that you're only, like, 10 pounds. BMI... I guess that might be right. I don't know. I don't mess with BMI because I've found that with, like, my sister and stuff. Ooh, a schema stone. Hot air balloon. Nice. I'm certain that's intended to be useful.
Aha. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're supposed to do this real fast. Oh. There was way too much garlic on that. And if you know me saying there was too much garlic means there was way too much garlic on that. So I went to a potato place. Nice.
Yeah.
And there was a surf and turf mashed potatoes thing, and mind you, I love potatoes and I love surf and turf, so perfect thing. And like everything was garlic too, and I love garlic, and so like every bite was just so good. But now I am burping up garlic, and it is so annoying. Like, I don't know. Have you ever like eaten a pepper?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We can't. We can't. I love greasy garlic bread.
Mhm.
I really like it actually.
Oh.
Especially like Little Caesars or there's actually some garlic knots that a local place makes, and they're so good. But the place just is so hard to get an order in. I never really do it. Oh. Oh, there's nothing in there. Darn. Oh, no, I like Texas toast. Texas toast is great. Mind you, I don't like overly toasted bread. Like, if it's black, I do not eat it. In context, this makes sense. I think I'm gonna get rid of the clips button because the only reason I reacted that way, yeah, no, it took me a second, but here's the thing. When you're streaming, I become hyper aware of exactly what I'm saying, but only after I say it, and I'm like, that can be taken out of context and sounds so horrible. Because, yeah. Oh, I can't warp there. Okay, what's the next thing on our list of things to do? Okay. Oh, so you haven't been on the internet that much? Hey, it's a good thing to do, honestly. Though, from my understanding of some of the literature, I believe that the dopamine detoxes don't necessarily work as well as people think they do. Not that they're bad, but it's a bit more complex. Okay, so now he's going there. Okay. So I think we have to go get the geoglyphs next. So I think what we're gonna do, I think I have a couple of them pinned. Let me warp over here. I think I have some of them pinned. This being said, like, I think there's a I think that's reasonable to take time and fast. Really, I probably should do it. I just have been lazy. Oh, also, Empowered Pathways is almost ready to go. I have nearly finished updating it. So that's awesome. Yes, I do agree. If you are going too fast, you need to do it wisely. And if you have any sort of like genetic disorder or something, you probably need to talk with a doctor too. Yeah, no, I've heard of that. I have never had too much of a struggle with it myself, but also I naturally don't need to eat. Well, I'm not gonna say don't need to eat much. I naturally don't feel hungry that often. I will be very honest. I'm fairly confident that is an autism thing. I didn't know that specific detail, but it makes sense. Why do I have a pin here? Was it to go down this hole? I guess we'll go down the hole. Geronimo! Okay, I miscalculated how long that would take. Oh, that's why I have it. You know what? Darn it. Give me your stupid head. Hello? I wanted that. Specifically. Thank you. Oh, darn it. Okay, I need to get up on this guy. No! That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Where is he? There he is. Oh, oops. I need to make sure to eat food. Or cook some fresh food. There we go. I could have sworn I saw some fly down this way. I will get this Poe, because that is actually useful. Apparently the Poe is used as like a currency for a shop. Nice. Okay, so all the geoglyphs are on a map back in here. Let's go over this way, and I think what I could do is I could get like a screen grab of it. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I need to go back this way. behind the goddess statue. Which, it is weird that this goddess statue is broken and, like, fallen down. So I'm gonna have to... I'm betting there's a story behind that. Also, this thing has got to be some kind of important. This just screams like it's some kind of mechanical device. They, like, summon some kind of boss or something. So we're gonna go in here. There we go. Let's go. No, that's not gonna give us much, but... Hey! Yeah, so I'm looking at here. Okay, so let's see here. Which ones do we have? We have one up here that we don't have. And that will be just west of this guy. So it should be, like, right here. So we should get that one. We have that one. We do not have the Puripad, which would be somewhere right in here. So I'm going to put a pin. Actually, I should put stamps. Delete that pin, and then we're going to put... We'll put stars on them. Okay. And then... Let's see here. So south. Okay. I'm trying to kind of figure out... Okay, almost straight down from there. Somewhere right in here. Yeah, no, it has, like, the geoglyphs on them. Do they do something special? Because, like, I know I have that one. Ooh. I can't ascend up into that. Okay. Let's see here. Raru. And then, like, southwest across a little island. So there's definitely one right in there. Like, right there. And then just south of that. Somewhere right in here. Which I may have actually stamped at some point. Okay, I do kind of know where this guy is, because I saw him before, and I had a stamp on him, and he's, like, somewhere on that wall. And there's one way down in the corner. Okay. It's either on that dagger or on that cliff, so we'll have to go figure that one out. And then there's one on, like, the center side, so we'll put one... Let's say right there. And there's like a mountain here. That is the volcano. So yeah, that's like right there. It shows the order. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, we're definitely not doing these in order. Because I am that type of person. I like getting things done fast. So I wind up skipping orders sometimes. I didn't know that that's the order, but now that you said that, that makes sense. Because I did get Raru and then the... I'm guessing that's the castle? Or some kind of dungeon. It's one of the two. I mean, I get it. You can do it in order, but, like, let's get it done fast, you know? Fast as lightning. Running at the speed of sound. Okay. So if Raru is southwest, we should be very close to one of them. And the thing is most of them are kind of close to a launcher too. Which is nice. Okay. First off, fire dragon. Second off, enemy camp. Oh, did you know that I got the Master Sword Prince, Lightning? Also, hi. I don't know why... Oh, the bot did say hi to you. We just got straight into conversation. So. So, if it's northwest, it should be somewhere, like, in this range. That's true. That's true. Okay, that's the Master Sword, which is not what I need. So, if it's not the Master Sword, and it was west of the Master Sword, that means that we need to go... that was a labyrinth. Right in there. I'm looking for the next, for one of the geoglyphs that's near here. And I might wind up having to go back into the hole. You know what? It could be on the other side of the... so there's one right in here. I cannot remember the shape. Let me... Oh, wait. I know what to do. How do I access the camera roll? Camera... minus album. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so... You got the castle. So, look at the left-hand side. You got the second one is the castle. And then, yeah, this picture is horrible. Why to full screen it? Can I, like, zoom in? No. Okay. So... Huh. Hmm. Okay, so it's probably on the other side of the canyon. And I went to the wrong side, so... Interestingly placed rock. I'm sorry, I always assume those are core rocks. No, though I'm not trying to collect all of them, it is fun to, like, find one from under a random rock. Booey. What in the world? Why is there, like, a purple cloud there? Running at the speed of sound. What in the world? I know that this game, everything that in this game tells me not to go through floating purple clouds of stuff, but... I mean, who knows? Maybe it's just a purple fart. Actually, that's probably exactly what you shouldn't be approaching, because it's probably some magical creature. But who cares about what? Me stepping into a purple fart? I mean, you know, it makes for entertaining content, mostly because of the terrible commentary of me making fart jokes for like 5 minutes straight. And yes, I do plan on doing that for the breeze. Oh, I could have sworn it was like right by this little cliff edge. Oh, what is that? Oh, I know what that is. Chat is gonna be terrible about this. I know that this is gonna get weird here in a second. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've heard twice that YouTube streaming is lagging on PC. Okay, good to know. Okay, there's an ice dragon. Yeah, no, I think that is something up with YouTube itself. Because you're not the first person I've heard that from. What just happened? Bruh. Bruh. Brokowski. I am Brooks, Lord of the Brokians. So I got like a... My beard is actually grown on nice. Okay. Well, since we warped back to this spot, I'll show you which one I'm trying to go for. Right now. I bet you that map is scaled. Okay, this has got to be something important. And that is a little grave to somebody. Okay. So that is Raru. You go west a little bit. We go here. Okay. That's a mountain. So it's like right in here. So we're gonna warp here. Interesting. So I wonder what causes that. I have a sense it's got to be something on YouTube's side. Yeah, no, I think I'm fairly certain I'll see it. They're very obvious. It's just getting into the right spot to see them. Yeah, I'm gonna launch up real fast because that'll give me a little bit more clarity. Hopefully. Okay. What in the world? We're getting sidetracked again. East Hylian Sky Archipelago. Because, of course there's sky things. Everything in Zelda's high. Okay, 1, 2 batteries and a fan. 3 batteries, a fan, and a controller. So it seems that I'm supposed to connect this guy here onto that. Okay, and then we need to add this guy. Let's say right about here-ish. Take this guy. Pull him back. Rotate a couple times. And then add him right about here-ish. Okay, makes it nice and level. And then I want to try to get the batteries to be nice and even. So we're going to put them close to the center line. And all, like really close to the center. We hit a little bit of lean backwards. And then we'll just add this second battery. And that should give us plenty of power. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I guess we're gonna see if it's gonna be worthwhile. Oh wait. I put the fans on backwards. That would do it. And I will fly away, oh glory. Yeah, no, it took me a second, but I was like, that's not the direction things are supposed to be moving. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up. Ooh. Seems like guy is shooting rockets at me. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can shoot them back at him. Wow, those things go fast. No, that works. Okay, we're gonna have these shoot us up and forward, I think. Or maybe we'll have one shoot up and forward. So something that I found out, I was watching like a video on, where did the second rocket go? Wasn't there 2 rockets? I could have sworn there were 2. I guess there was only one. That the rockets actually have like a continuous force on you. Oh. Well, no, ain't that neat. I've already been here. Oh. Oh, and I must have dropped it into a void. I've got me little fly thing. And I will fly away, oh glory. Okay. And oh, there it is. We're right over where we want to be. Okay, let me get closer. And then we'll turn on glide. Because, like, there is a specific shape I'm looking for. Okay, so I'm looking for the teardrops shapes, but one that's, like, filled in. Or has, like, a changing color. Don't see any one of the... Oh, wait. That one looks different. I lied. It's just a Korok. Yeah, no, I was like... Yeah, that was too good. That was not planned, FYI. Though I'm fairly certain y'all already know. Nothing I do is planned. There we go. And so we go boom, 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 boom. Your death is greatly appreciated. Okay, so we are looking for the teardrops. And I saw several of them, but none of them looked like they had the... So the ones with the water in them are very much filled in. But what I'm noticing is that they're kind of already mostly filled in, so that's not what I need to be looking for. But the, like, water doesn't show up till you're basically right on top of it. So that is another thing to note. Let's see here. Does it show... Uh-huh. So this has got to be in, like, an important spot for whatever this shape is. Which I don't know what it is. Oh, there's some pups. Yeah, shut up. I'll take your meat. I love how, like, vicious wild animals are basically my primary source of food. Okay, no. Darn it! And my Master Sword lost power. There we go. I have super spear. Thank you. You never put a spear on a spear? I mean, what are you doing, man? You gotta grab the biggest stick. Didn't you know? Didn't you get the memo? The person with the biggest stick always wins? Swords are really useful, and I do actually prefer them, but the spear also has some good use cases. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need to handle some other bits. Precision strike! But, the Master Sword, dude, so nice in this one, because I can fuse it to pretty much anything, and it becomes, like, really powerful. Oh, that's the... What? Why is there a light beam? What am I seeing? Huh. Yeah, no, I've heard that. Yeah, and I've noticed that, like, with the Gloom stuff, the Master Sword just gone. You know? Gloom hands? What are those? Okay. Feel like I need to get up above this again. There was just a plot of land that just fell. It wasn't too far away. Which one was it? There. Okay, let's go this way. And try to get on that block. Because I think... Also, I have not touched that shrine, so we may as well activate that one too. Those guys probably are going to try to attack me, so we may have to kill them. Okay, let's see if we can sneak past these guys. Then we'll... Okay. Time powers activate. And then we get as high up as we can. Okay. There's a bunch of these, but this shape is now making a lot more sense. And I think I see it. That one looks a little bit different. Or was that the one with the Korok in it? That's our Korok friend. That is an ice bat. There it is, I see it. I do not have enough food right now. We are gonna take a moment after we get this one. Next spot we're gonna warp to is gonna be a spot where I can get food. Or I might go do like a shrine or something. That might also help. Yeah, let's see what this cutscene has for us. It would be cool if these healed you.
Queen Sonia! Queen Sonia!
Yeah, I'm definitely missing a lot of context.
Finally, it is mine.
So, which one is Sonia the Sage of? It's not time. Or was it?
I can feel my strength surging.
It is time? Okay. I couldn't remember. I know she had mentioned it in the castle cutscene. And I knew it was somehow related to, like, Zelda's set of powers. But there's, like, two. It's, Rauru and Sonia's powers. Dude, I was tempted to get fucked. Did his feet just grow? Zelda has... Okay, it was light in time. That's right. Huh. So this is the first blood moon. So they're coming down like meteors from the moon. That's more interesting.
Sonia! You were too late, Rauru. You took for granted the godlike power you had in your hands. Do you now see the potential you squandered? As for her, she is merely the first victim of your arrogance. You tried to control me, Rauru, and you will die knowing that you failed. Cannon gone!
Queen Sonia needs you!
Very interesting. Oh! Oh, so the warping power was even used with the Puripad. The villain here has some pretty good depth. Even though he's like a pure evil villain, I like pure evil, but has a level of depth. No, yeah, I know it works for Zelda and stuff, but I didn't know that she actually used it. Could use it in the past, I should say. But also kind of makes sense. Pho. That's a lot of... So, the Americanized pronunciation is pho, right? But I actually had a very large Vietnamese group at my university. Mercer has a very large Vietnamese population for some reason. Is this another blood moon? Of course it's another blood moon. Okay, I'm gonna warp over here. Bow. Yeah, see, I've been here. See, they always pronounce it pho. Well, a lot of the non-Vietnamese students pronounced it pho, which is interesting. But yeah, I think it's because we had 3 professors from Vietnam. And we also, so Mercer and Mission. That is true. I don't know, like, it's one of those things where I'm like, if people are horribly offended by it, like, I'll pronounce it either direction. I'm gonna go with what I know. Okay, so I think the other one was, like, over this way. There's a giant Puripad. Purina. So, and the thing, too, is, like, I don't really think that Americanized pronunciations of things is inherently wrong. It's just that the word is going to change over time. It's kind of like an endonym versus exonym. A lot of countries' names internally are not what we call them. Like, interesting. And that could be one of those that, of the friends I had, they were not as, they were more towards a certain side. So we'll see. Hi, Tiffany. We're doing good. Currently looking at finding, there's a giant Puripad that we're going to be finding that's going to unlock another memory for Link. Or, it's not really a memory. That's from Breath of the Wild, but same kind of mechanic. Let me see if I can find a stone that will let me go upward. Isn't it weird that there's like a little circle of... Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah. So the thing is like, Japan's name internally is Nihongo, which is literally means land of wait, no. That's Japanese, right? And then Nihon is Japan. Because basically how they say, like, you know, American or Japanese or whatever is literally, like, country person. You know, it's a Japan person. It's a America person. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine killing you in your sleep. Interesting. I agree. I think, well, I understand why. Okay, let me make sure I understand the question right. Okay. So you're saying you don't understand why we don't have basically like a Koine Greek of the modern day. Is that what I'm understanding? What in the world? I've just stumbled across something that I'm not certain I like. That works. So, I mean, in theory, English is kind of the Koine Greek of the modern day, comma, but, I mean, I agree. I don't think we should promote unhealthy living. Let me think here. I'm trying to wrap my head around what I'm trying to say. I think the reason why one modern language doesn't exist is because, well, one, I think people are kind of lazy. But the other side of it is that to have a common language, you kind of have to have it be enforced. Like, the only reason that Koine Greek became a standard is because Alexander the Great basically conquered everybody and told them basically, speak this language or die. And that's just not going to fly in today. Yeah, and that's the thing, too, is like, for instance, I believe that at some point American English and British English are going to differ to a degree that basically they can't be considered the same language. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing either. I think it's more of a neutral thing. Like, it's not good, it's not bad. It's just a thing. It happens. Why do I think this lake is much bigger than I'm... Oh, there's some bloom. Okay, I got an idea. I got a plan. But, as far as, unhealthy living and promoting it is that I believe that, first off, I think people kind of have the right to their own thoughts on these types of things. This being said, there is a point at which it's kind of like if you can't expect everybody to, like, there was somebody who's saying that like companies should be expected to supply like a bunch of stuff for people who are severely overweight. Like, I'm not saying, like, a little overweight. I'm meaning, like, you know, 300, 400, 500 pounds overweight. So 600 to 700 pounds in reality. Like, you can't just... You don't wake up one day... Oh. Well, that didn't do what I expected. Mostly because I thought it was on the shield. Or on the pylon. Okay, where was that light route? There it is. Yeah, and like, mind, I think it's reasonable to request it, but kind of like you have to understand inherently then, you are going to pay more for an airline who does that. But if that airline were to make more money, right, then every airline is going to follow that pattern. And I think that's one of the things, too, is that we as a culture need to start doing things like voting with our dollar more often. And I know that that is kind of hard to do. Like, pretty much everything is owned by a couple major corporations, specifically being BlackRock and Vanguard. Hey, have a good rest of your day. Well, that's the thing, is like, then just don't pay for airline. Like, inherently, right, those are going to be more expensive. And for some people, they're going to be neutral on the situation and not care. And that's where, you know, if an airline's making a big deal out of it, you just say, I'm not going to buy from you anymore. And that's that. And you don't say anything, you just don't do it. And what happens is, inevitably, those airlines will either grow or die. And that's how that goes. Like, and I know that's a little bit of a harsh way of handling it, but... Oh, you want to kill me. You really want to kill me. Okay, we're gonna go to Lookout Landing. But, yeah. I think, you know, an example of this is the whole, like, Bud Light stuff that happened a while back. And it's still, like, at this point, the company that did it is disappearing. Yeah. And that's the thing that people don't get, why a lot of people don't support that, is because someone has died. Like, I get why it's important, and I'm not going to sit around and say, you know, promoting super unhealthy lifestyles is a good decision. Mind you, I also think there is a... but I would also say there is the opposite, that over-promoting some healthy lifestyles, not all, also leads to the opposite problem. Yeah, like, that's the thing. It's like, you gotta understand, like, people are never going to take things simply, which is annoying, because I would love for people to just take the argument at face value and, like, be like, yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. But, you know, we're gonna add some oil. And a berry. And a thing of wheat. Yeah, like there, and again, like there's several ways to handle that in, I would say, maybe a balanced style. Yeah, which is false. As a matter of fact, exercise is so good for you that even if you were morbidly obese, but exercised every day, you would be better off than a traditionally healthy person, skinny and all that, who doesn't exercise. Because a lot a lot of people are reacting to how other people act on the situation. Well, and the other thing too is that you've got to understand that those people feel like they're being put under attack as well. I'm gonna like cook just a bunch of stuff and see what happens. I'm just gonna cook a bunch of frogs in the thing. Like, and that's the thing. Dubious food. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, and I get that. Like, there's a lot that goes into these things. Okay. Yeah, and there's like a level where with all these things too. So, okay. Now. I'm gonna go to this warp point and fly up. But, I will say that heavier topics like this will eventually be reserved for something special that me and a close friend of mine are doing soon-ish TM. Because, you know, I can't really say soon. It is literally dependent on us finishing this series. Oh, why hello there. Would you like to get these stabby stabs? How about the stab of 1,000 suns? Why does it sound like somebody is right by me? Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I'm now finding that out, which is why we're streaming it like almost every day, because I'm trying to finish this quickly. But it gives me and that friend time to plan. Again, I'm not going to announce it fully, but I've kind of been dropping hints for a while, so I'm super excited for it, guys. I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to kind of let one other side of the channel kind of grow. I don't think you get that I'm the type of person that once I start playing like this, I can start finishing a game very quickly. It's just not done well. I feel like I put too many fans. Hello. I don't really want to... Oh, never mind. I wish I could sell my Zonai charges. This place seems very... I've been here before. Okay, so I know that the Puripad is somewhere over on this side. Okay. So now it's all about looking. Where's the volcano? Because then I can base my... Okay, so it's on this side of me. Because I know that it's over near the volcano, but not quite. Okay, so there's the volcano, so it should be, like, almost right under us. I would think. But I also didn't see the Master Sword till I was, like, right on it. I am playing on a Switch itself. I just have not really wanted to set up the Dolphin emulator. And I'm not going to jailbreak my Switch because I only have one. And I would rather not right now. Thinking if the Switch 2 comes out and I'm able to buy it, I might jailbreak this one then. Maybe. But I'm not 100% certain. I need to get more arrows. Okay, so there's the volcano. And that is how you make a save. Okay. I do not, because I only own one, and I would rather... It's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to, especially because it's technically a piece of stream equipment, jailbreak it, right? And it get busted in the process because I'm a doof and I do something wrong. And I know that that's a kind of nervous way to play. I don't know. I didn't know. Again, I haven't done any research either, so the chance of it not being jailbreakable wouldn't really be all that shocking. Oh yeah, then no. Because this is an OLED. It's the, Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition one, actually. Yeah, no, I'm very certain that at some point, this Switch... Oh, there it is. I see it. The OLED... All the Switches will be jailbreakable, especially with what very likely will actually be called the Switch 2. When that comes out, which sounds like it's going to be soon. So we'll see. I mean, they could go the route... Like, the Raspberry Pi 5 actually has its own dedicated GPU chip, which is interesting. I definitely think that is because the Raspberry Pi is considered more of a... I already see the memory. As a South Bridge, not a GPU. Okay. Maybe I misunderstood the reviews. I can check it.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers. But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Hello, insane person.
Time power.
Hello, Nate!
Ultimately,
Watch a cutscene.
the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That
Then what
means
happened to all the people who have
you
mastery and
already know
control?
how to get yourself home.
Yes, like, subscribe.
There are stories about the secret stone.
Help get me to 3,000 watch hours so we can start making money.
To swallow
Lol.
a secret stone
That's
is
a
to
joke.
become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
So, we're already very confident that Zelda is the dragon that you pull the Master Sword out of. So, would it shock me if, in fact, she is the dragon? But yeah. Okay, cool beans. No. I refuse that. I would like to experience the game. And then as far as, the Raspberry Pi 5, according to RaspberryPi.com, it has a Video Core VII GPU supporting OpenGL ES 3.1 and Vulkan 2.1. So, I'm on their website. It doesn't mean that it's not a GPU. Like, I'm not saying it has a NVIDIA GPU on it. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see that. And I was mistaken. If I said custom, then yeah, okay, that was wrong. That was misinformed. So. Well, yeah, technically anything. What's that? The Raspberry Pi? You don't know what a Raspberry Pi is? Okay, time to nerd out. So a Raspberry Pi is what's called a single board computer, which is basically just meaning it's a tiny computer. Okay, there was one more up this way, like right on that edge of the mountain. So we're gonna warp over there. And it's used for all sorts of mini projects. Like I have one on here, and it's actually pinned down right now because of cables. That I'm actually gonna be using it for a home server just to host like some small websites and probably do some website testing. And so it's sitting here on my desk. It's called a Pi 400, which is just a keyboard. Yeah, no, one of the things that I kind of want to do, especially if I do like events and junk, is I want to set up a Raspberry Pi that works like that, where like I have like a shoulder mount camera, kind of like a extended out face mount camera kind of thing. I put a star over here, so I think that meant that there's one near here. Yeah, no, like, there's several things that we can do. Obviously, we would probably want to make a bunch of custom PCBs and probably some specialized stuff. A couple of custom chips with the RP2040s as well, to kind of add some controls and stuff. Because I would need, like, hand controls and junk to, like, move cameras around. But I feel like, I mean, you could do most of that on the RPi. Directly, especially the 5. The 5 definitely seems like they're leaning a little bit into the AI stuff and a little bit into the video processing stuff. And they've heavily improved that area. So, I think that's going to be interesting to see. Okay, those are... Oh, okay, those are wheels. Okay, I could have sworn... I might have to go back to that map. Oh, wait. Let me check the camera first. Wait, where'd it go? Bruh. Yeah, no, that's the thing, is like, we would have to make some... I think we would have to do some custom enclosures. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, nope, nope. You're not allowed to get away. Bad. With a 4-port PC switch and 4... Yeah, that could be interesting. It might be fun to get my hands on a TPU. I want to do some more AI stuff. Like, so one of the things I do, and I go ahead and say that, but it's still collected either way, is that the stream chats, I save them. Now, I will also say this. I do not take any of y'all's like usernames or anything and input it into something with like ChatGPT, because I think that is wrong. Nope, it's not that. It's my shield. But, you know, it's like I take your chats. Well, and the reason I say it, ultimately there is a thing on my GitHub called the Stream Analyzer that I'm going to use to do the processing for me. But that will be a little bit out. It's not set up yet. As a matter of fact, it's going to be integrated into StreamerBot as a C# program instead of a Python program. And the reason I do that is so that I can release it to other people, but because I can't trust other people to not kind of follow good morals necessarily, I'm thinking of going ahead and doing all the obfuscation and stuff on the user end. Because, like, I can sit down and look at any one of y'all's chats and pretty well tell if it's anything PII, who it was, and that will give me information to, like, understand situations and junk. Because I'm going to have that memory. But if somebody feeds it to ChatGPT to build, like, a viewer archetype, which is one of the big things I want to do with it, it's not necessarily, as a matter of fact, the obfuscation is a beneficial portion of what I want it to do, because I don't want it to think of, you know, personality to personality things. Like, no, what are like the 5 types of viewers that are in my chat, right? And there's really only like 1 or 2. So it's not going to be as useful right now, but in the future it will be, because it'll help me kind of understand y'all better. Maybe. Or I'm kidding myself and I'm a big dum-dum. Where am I going? Yeah, I have a sense that Raspberry Pi, because they sat on their laurels so long and because of the shortage during 2020, I have a sense they're going to lose the gambit on the SBC game. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you're wanting to look at power efficiency, which, like, for instance, with the mobile streaming setup, right? I want it to be as energy efficient as possible because I don't want to have to carry around 300 pounds in batteries. Because I'm lazy. And I'm tiny, too. Oh my. Interesting structure here. I would... Oh. Makes sense. I wouldn't necessarily use ion lithium for something like a Super Pack 2 because of energy density. Yeah, and that. I am certain that both... I would not like it, but I'm very certain that every facility's security would prefer me to not be walking around with a giant bomb strapped to my back. Which is a double reason. I'm really curious to see if the solid state graphene batteries are gonna actually take off, because that seems like it could be interesting. I have a feeling. I'm about to activate this boss. Do I have my Master Sword? There it is. Honestly, I guarantee you that that was inspired by New Super Mario Bros. Okay, this better be some good loot. Oh no. Yeah, no, he's not that hard. I'm just trying to kind of distract him long enough. Okay. I don't want to lose any hearts is the thing, because I have my special... I have the whirly beam. Okay, he's gonna about to throw that. And then we're gonna throw it right back at him. My house is pretty good. Right now I've got most of the stuff taken care of. So, big Gorons. Ooh, 36. Let's replace this guy. That seems cool. And then let's take and do a fuse with that one. So is this just a hole that goes straight down to there and doesn't really go anywhere else? Huh. Yeah, I lucked out. As well, I do have like a really good job, so that helps. But I also don't live in a big city either. Okay, so it's like a multi-story. Yeah, multi-story properties are interesting. Oh, a modern house. Yeah. I'm not huge in modern architecture personally. But I'm also not as opinionated as I probably should be. Okay. I cannot remember what I'm looking for as far as shape-wise, and I don't see it. But I also know it should be somewhere up here. But I think the best bet is warp back and look again. The other thing in a lot of houses is usable space. That's why actually over like the Christmas break time frame, I'm planning on going silent for a week and moving this desk into the other room, because that room is much bigger, not really square footage wise, it's about the same, but usable space wise, it's big. It's huge compared to this one. Where am I going? I feel like I've forgotten completely what I'm doing again. Which isn't shocking given its name. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that triangle, there's going to be larger sections that can't really be used. It's just like with this room. Because the closet is sticking out of the wall, it doesn't work quite right. What is this? That seems interesting. Okay. So we have gotten these three. That one, and this guy. Okay, so the Pure Pad was the only one over here, which is why I didn't find it. I think I've gotten this one. Let me see here. No, I have not. And that's going to be southwest. Let me look at the sky. I know for a fact there's one near here, so we're just going to put like a stamp there. Okay. So we got that. And then we also got the one here and north of it. So I feel like if we go near-ish here, we should be able to see them. Actually, no, that's on the ridges just to the north. So somewhere round about here-ish. That is nicer. I mean, I know for my area it's more common, but also brain cell. Yeah. My house is actually designed for a family, but there isn't a single house in my city that isn't designed that way. Because I live in a military town. Okay, I see it right here. No, not that big of a family. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Like, it's a normal size house for a regular size family. Usually, most people who live in this area have 2 to 3 kids, typically. And they're usually military families. So they're moving in, they're living here for a while, then they're moving out. I did live at one point in a really nice house. And I actually knew the family before then. They were a homeschool, kind of cheaper by the dozen type family. Yeah, it's not like base housing. So I'm talking like the generals, the corporals, the people who need, you know, have fully formed families, not gunnery sergeants and stuff. But yeah, like, and mind you, in my city, the military housing is all basically like not that big at all. Tiny bits. Like, I think they actually moved it outside the base, too. Oh, have a good rest of your night.
Allow me to offer you my deepest apologies. On behalf of the Gerudo, for taking so long to accept your repeated invitations. It is our desire
I need to
be
figure out what to do with that.
accepted into the protective embrace of your kingdom. To serve it faithfully.
A welcome appeal, Ganondorf. I will accept your vow of fealty to the Kingdom of Hyrule. I understand that a single male is born to the Gerudo every 100 years. Receiving such an appeal from you, a hero to his people and a king by birth, well, it is truly reassuring.
It is my honor. When your Zonai ancestors first descended upon these lands long, long ago, they must have seemed to be gods. And now you rule as king, and have taken a Hyrulean woman as your wife. Your Majesty has certainly risen above your admirable lineage. Most impressive. It is unfortunate that the noble Zonai no longer grace this world with their presence. All except you and your sister, that is.
Even if something were to happen to me, both my kingdom and the peace it brings, these will endure for generations to come. Your actions today are appreciated, Ganondorf. I look forward to your future endeavors. You may leave.
Your Majesty.
Huh.
King Roru, I believe that man's heart holds many dark ambitions. Just his name, even that, it gives me pause.
I am well aware of his evil nature. For that reason, and others, I want him close. It will be easier to keep an eye on him. There is nothing to worry about.
Wait,
Okay.
does he control that third eye? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Need to find a way up this ledge. 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 Darn it. I'm certain there's a better way to access this area. Let's see here. Okay, right there. Seems like a better area to access it. You know what? I think we will start back another time. And I think I'm gonna take a break and go play with my friends a little bit on a private server. Yes, that server will be coming to the stream, but I want to give it a little bit of time, let it be a little bit more interpersonal for a short while. So, without further ado, this is Light signing out. God bless y'all, and I hope they all have a wonderful rest of your night.